On to the weekend.
I ain't gotta do not one video till Sunday. So, well, I'm lying. Fuck, I got Patreon vids. Fuck.
That was my problem.
How's that mug doing? How's that mug doing?
Patreon is it's just stagnant. It's like, you know, those who really want to see like the solos, the overgeared stuff. But like my membership one, that's the one that's been growing.
And I know y'all seen Naruto coming to Fortnite.
Boo! I saw it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Time to load up, gang.
What's man?
Y'all whack, man. So I know Seraph will join me.
I told you I'll be ready for you on Halo, bro.
Oh, Halo 5?
Yeah, Halo Infinite.
Man, I can't even vouch that I'm gonna get it, bro. The thing is, the only reason I'm playing Fortnite niggas because that mug is free. I do end up, I ain't gonna lie, I do end up buying skins on them just because, you know, I'll be playing it. But the only reason I'll be playing Fortnite because it's just some shit I could turn off. You know?
You can do that with Halo, bro.
That's the thing. It's gonna hurt. I don't know if I'm gonna spend the bread to like get the game, because then I'm not gonna play the story mode for real. I'm gonna just play online.
The player is free, fam. You have no excuse.
Oh damn!
Okay, you got me. Checkmate, nigga. Checkmate, nigga.
It's free. The multiplayer is free, my guy.
All right, we got it there. Say less.
Oh, Trent, I'm getting the I just got the PS5, bro.
Whoa.
That's what's up.
Yeah, okay. He'll be in Saturday.
What are you going? What'd you get it for? Or what? What was the catalyst? Or did you just want to? Oh, I remember the tweet now.
Yeah.
This nigga got all the pieces of Exodia. This man got every system known to man.
That's all the pieces of Exodia.
It's funny, bro. Now, the thing is, you can only play one at a time, player. What you gonna do?
Easy. Like, December, I'm playing Halo. January, I'm playing Pokemon Legend of Arceus on the Switch.
Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna get I gotta get a Switch again, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the Diamond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought about getting that, but I was like, nah.
You ain't gonna get neither Diamond or Pearl?
Nah, I had a pre-order, then I canceled. I'm like, I'm just waiting for Legend of Arceus.
Bro, get one of them so we can thug. I gotta be a better trainer.
I still play Pokemon Unite if you want to hop on that.
No, I don't play that.
Oh, okay.
What, JC? What about you? You gonna get it?
Nope.
You got a Switch though, don't you?
Nope.
Oh, okay, that's a valid reason. Don't get me wrong, I had one.
I was gonna get one, but I just haven't got one yet.
I sold mine at first too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, the thing is, it was under, I had it. It was hyped for a second. I was also working at home, so I could use it a lot more. And then it just died off. I was like, once I beat the whatever the most recent Pokemon game was, and then I had
it was Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Sword. Yeah, and I think I got the Shield one. And that one was it was okay. It was kind of weak. I don't like the Gargantua. I don't like making the Pokemon like Gargantua.
Yeah.
But then and I played Mario Kart. That's about it.
Yeah, that's how it was with mine. Once I beat on Pokemon Sword and Shield, I was like, man, this shit just collecting dust. So I sold it, and then as soon as I sold it, 2 months later, they was like, oh, Pokemon Legend of Arceus. I was like, fuck. I was like, well, you gotta get another Switch.
Yeah, played Ninja Turtles game. It came out. Ninja Turtles had a game come out, Switch.
You talking about the Shredder's Revenge joint?
Wait, yeah.
It came out?
Yeah. Actually, it was coming out. I was gonna buy the Switch for that one game.
Oh, bro, when that came out, bro, you lying. That ain't come out yet.
Could have swore it did.
That ain't come out yet. Cause I was gonna get it on Xbox.
It ain't coming on Xbox, is it?
Yeah, it comes out on everything.
What?
Wait, what comes out on everything?
Lying.
The Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge. It's the old
Unlike Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Just like that, yeah.
Lying.
Nah.
Hold on.
Because I know everything, bro. That's why I've been waiting.
Let's go. Oh, I thought
Are you looking it up right now, Jesse? Hold on. And is it cross-platform?
I have no idea about
that. I don't know. But it is 4-player co-op.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Turtles in Time, nigga. Let's go.
They're online co-op, so that's
now. Hold on. Is it the same? Okay, let me see. Is it just like a revamp or like what?
Nah, it's a new one.
PS5 or what is it? What is it on?
He says on everything. I don't believe him, but
yeah, I'm not. Let's see. Hold on.
You want me to send it to y'all? Y'all don't believe me?
Yeah, send it.
I can just send y'all this Google search and it'll show on everything.
Look at the Google.
Okay, Shredder's Revenge first look, Game Butler.
Man.
Okay, so it's still the digital. It's still like the old school arcade.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go.
If it come on everything, I should pre-order that bitch.
Now, hold on. Are they about to tax like full price on this kind of game?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Well, it's not gonna be like 70. I think it's gonna be like 40.
70.
No, I think it's gonna be 40.
Yo, what's that?
But like they're gonna have April Jones in it. She the new character, so you can play with her.
What'd you say?
I said the new character they adding is gonna be April Jones.
Who's April Jones?
Yeah,
April
O'Neil?
Yeah,
April O'Neil.
Right.
She got married.
Boo! Not the Casey.
Yeah, y'all.
Casey Jones? What? They got married?
Headache, guys.
And the comment they did.
I have no idea.
Damn, that's crazy.
We love the music ain't loud because I don't know. Okay, it's loud in my headphones, but
yeah, man. I just don't know if I'm actually hungry or if I just want to eat. But I really should eat.
They both put the same thing to me. I feel like I should eat, then I should eat, no matter if I'm hungry or not.
We all have to eat.
Which I had your commitment.
What, to eat?
To not eat when I was I'm not hungry.
I wish I could.
Actually, no, I've done pretty good last couple of days.
If it's something like, don't get me wrong, if it's within reach or easy, I could do it. The only reason why I wouldn't eat is just because I'm lazy. And I wouldn't want to cook nothing. Like, I'm probably bored or something.
Never stop me.
Oh, yeah, man, I could do it. If I'm not that hungry, I could do it. But, solo left.
I feel like we should start. Hold on, let me turn this music off.
Probably should.
Yeah, let's just do it. Hold on.
Put this
over here. Do this.
Okay, JC, what is or JD rather, what is one of the top 3 webtoons that you reading right now? That's not
top 20?
Yeah, top 3.
Oh, top 3? Windbreaker. Wait, you talking about that's like literally on webtoons or just like doesn't matter what it's on?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what's on.
Okay.
Content that you're covering.
Oh, content I'm covering.
Ooh, I want to hear this.
Ooh, top 3 that I'm covering. Tower of God.
It do be doing stuff. Do be doing.
No, you're gonna say Lookism.
Lookism does well on JD's channel, actually.
Yeah, now hold on.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna need a little bit of background on why as well. Like, if you keep it G. If it's because it's doing well, okay. I'm talking about I'm talking about on all, like, maybe on all spectrums.
The story can't be that good. I don't know why you still read Lookism. I just can't understand.
Okay, so you're just saying the series I enjoy?
No, I
don't. All of it, a good blend.
Tower of God, I would say Ellis Seed, and it's a tie with Lookism and Windbreaker. because I love Windbreaker. So
I mean, I can understand that.
if Black Sun was consistent, it would be Black Sun
Come on, consistent with the
with the releases.
Oh yeah, I haven't caught up with Black Sun. I read like 3 chapters of that.
Yeah, Black Sun was consistent. It'll be Black Sun. Black Sun would definitely be in there, but
Black Sun, huh? Yeah,
I really enjoy Black Sun, but yeah. But I enjoy everything. You know, I enjoy Teenage Mercenary. There for the smoke.
What happened to it? That's what happens.
Advanced Player is cool.
What happens? What happened?
Lazy Lord Who Masters the Sword. That's a pretty decent series.
I saw that and I was just like, that name.
Here you go with Trent's Isekai.
No, it's the name. It's a name, but I understand. I was just like, it could have picked something a little better than that.
It'd be like that sometimes. Jungle Juice is always flames.
It is actually good. I just don't know why I just haven't read it. I just don't know why. I was like, this is good artwork. Artwork is great. Story is interesting. I just haven't read it. I don't really know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't even me like stories. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could actually make room for one of these 2 series, the Lone Spellcaster and Ultra Alternative Character. Well, Ultra Alternate Character.
Now, what is it about lookism?
What is about lookism
that you like so much?
The characters, bro. Like, lookism has a lot of things that's very relatable. The characters are, you have your justice fun character who's just naive but just hates seeing bad people do bad things in Vasco, which Vasco is my favorite character. After Vasco, you have, the MC, which is Daniel. Daniel is very annoying. He's a very annoying character, but he does come into his own and he does grow on you a lot more. But it takes like a long fucking time.
I just
I
can't do a Tower of God thing. That Tower of God was worth it. Don't get me wrong. In the end, I can't do it again.
Right. I hated Daniel for like so many chapters, for like 200 fucking chapters. I hated this man.
Yo, overgeared. I see you, Kristen. It's
but
not.
I would just say lookism has great fights. It has a really good story. Great arcs. Top 3 best arcs in lookism is God Dog arc, Jake's, the backstory of Jake Kim, and the Hostile arc. Those are.
So you went on that backstory for whoever that guy is forever. I was like, he was on that.
What story is this?
Lookism.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it, boys.
Man, it's a long.
It's a grind. I will tell you that. I lost my voice one time doing a
reaction to it.
Yeah, like 300 some chapters.
It's the longest video I did. It was 2 hours and 51 minutes.
Sheesh.
That is, I think that I did a 3-hour Tower of God stream on like season 2, and I would never do that again.
But like the only reason I did it because I was doing them by arcs. So one arc may be longer than the other one, but I really wanted to catch up. So I just started doing them by arcs. So that was kind of like my thing.
Dark Lady.
So that's why it pretty much killed me. But lookism's really good.
You ever heard of Dark Lady?
Never heard. Never heard of it.
If JD's never heard of it, then none of us have heard of it. Let's put it that way.
I mean, if y'all looking for something new to read, I can give y'all some recommendations, though.
Pretty much. That's actually, what is it? Omniscient Reader? Where are we going with that? As in, like in a story, just like
right now, it's kind of just like a journey. It's not really like
that's what I'm saying. Like usually used to the antagonist, like somewhere around there. You just kind of just go along with the story. Like, okay, this is what he's doing next, I guess. I mean,
Right now is pretty much just a journey, man. Just a journey.
I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, it's like it kind of, I guess, it keeps you on your toes because you don't know what's gonna happen next. But at the same time, it's like, isn't that kind of like the point? Like, you can kind of look what happened next, and
Pretty much, but it's just kind of it's real no real like deep thought into what's currently going on. It's just like, okay, we're just seeing progression with all the characters, and we're just going from there. But if y'all look for new series, JC, I recommend The Boxer. That seems like your type of series.
Boxer's really good.
man, I got so much things I'm not reading right now. I have so much catch up on. I can't add anything else, so I will never catch up in my
Take
lifetime.
your time with it, man. Like, for real.
Yeah, Trent, if you're looking for one, I think you should definitely probably try out The Warrior Returns, or I think you might even like Dice. Either Warriors Return or Dice. I think you might like either one of those.
Can't say I know what either one of those is.
My bad. I had to, bro. I ordered my pizza.
I know you ordered pizza.
And hold on, and check it out. I ordered a pizza, bro, and then like I for some reason I thought to myself, let me recheck my email real quick because I feel like I didn't add my toppings. I ordered a 2-topping pizza with no toppings on that motherfucker. I just had to call up there and add my toppings. But yeah, you good now. But yeah, okay. So webtoon recommendations. We'll throw them at me, player.
I think you would like Dice, and I think you will also probably like The Warrior Returns.
Okay. Now, look, I also heard. And what up, Seraph? I also heard you guys mention Orv. Where you guys thinking of? You know where I'm going with this. Where you guys thinking of like how Orv is holding up for you right now? First 70 chapters compared to solo level in first 70 chapters.
I mean, right now, well, okay, so we're just comparing Solo and Orv.
For the first 70 chapters alone, that's it, right? First 70 chapters for Solo would have been him going through the snake, him going through the red gates, and him going through his class advancement.
How about we marinate on that one? Let's make that another stream or something.
Yeah,
let's marinate on that one.
All thing we're talking about with Orv was that there isn't really an antagonist going. This is like literally him just going on a journey and seeing where it ends up. There's not anybody he's fighting against, or
Orv is just a big PvE.
Yeah, the antagonist is like it's really the story. Really, it's really just survival. Like it's not like you said an individual. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good, but I would say it's a lot more all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I've said this a few times, but it's not entertaining, but I do feel like it just broad enough to really not have a specific direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different from the normal things I would read, honestly. It's like, okay, well, there's not anybody he's trying to, beat or get to. He's just trying to get through a story that he already knows, which is, I mean, it's good. So I can't.
Yeah, it's just in that kind of chill part right now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was reading through the chat, and because I'm allowed to get to read older comments, luckily, and he said that Dark Lady is good as fuck, and I agree.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of Dark Lady.
Mooking Dark Lady. It's just a martial arts one, but instead of like he gets isekai'd into a world of magic instead of martial arts.
Okay, so this is probably why I haven't heard of it. So
yeah,
I'm assuming this isn't on Naver.
Demonic martial artist, isekai, dark. Yep. Yeah, they got Gundams in it too. Practically, they got Titans.
Gundams, and what kind of type?
Yep. This is definitely not on Webtoons.
Oh, that's
what it is not. It is not on Webtoons or Tapas.
That is why I've never heard of it. It's not on either.
Mm-hmm. Would like it if it became official. That'd be really nice. A lot of politics talk. A lot of talk about war.
Good ass art, apparently.
And the art is beautiful. It's fantastic.
There's a lot of series with amazing art now.
I'm telling you,
dude, there's way too many. Her Summon has probably like one of the tightest arts I've ever seen.
I don't know.
For environment wise, not character designs, but environment.
But I'm saying SSS class Suicide Hunter, bro.
Suicide Hunter is really good, especially with chapter 15, man.
Art on Suicide Hunter is like, oh my, bro.
I'm so mad. I forgot I was reading that.
That series,
it's back. So... You know, season 2's here. You know,
and the art on season 2. Oh my god.
Oh, man, you know what I mean,
bro? Craziness.
If I recall, it's on Tapas.
Okay, I'm just mad. I keep forgetting all the things I was trying to read. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna take a day when I'm not arguing with my wife to read all these things.
We're just doing a 172 review and 173.
Is there 173? I don't know. I thought we were on 172. But don't ask me because
173.
173.
Wow. Let me just go ahead and edit that real quick because you know.
We didn't do 171 or 172.
Christian prefers Second Life ranker over Triple S class Suicide Hero.
Triple S class was great when I was reading it. I'm not sure why I stopped, but you know, it was great.
It is great.
I told you it was great. I kept telling you to read it.
I did. I was. It was
just. You did. I was so happy.
Then I stopped because I started reading everything else.
Man, don't feel bad. I'm behind on so many series myself.
JD, you do way too many series to talk about you behind on series.
No, like, bro, just the series I do, that has nothing to do with like the series I actually
his personal readings.
Yeah, my personal readings. I'm
the ones he does for YouTube is like for YouTube.
Sick
but
man,
he also
JD.
has his list of personal readings that he likes to read. You know?
Okay. I changed it.
So behind.
I am also behind on a lot of things I'm reading, not gonna lie.
Horrible.
Let's Play, I still need to catch up on. I'm 10 chapters behind.
Yo, they want me to do Let's Play on the channel, Seraph.
Did anybody get on
Do you want to?
I
know you're reading it.
I wouldn't mind, but I'm not starting over.
Did anybody get on Samadhi?
Nah,
I have not checked out Samadhi yet.
I
told you. I said give me about a week.
That was about a week ago. It was low-key gas.
That was like 3 days ago.
No, okay. All right, but before we get started, what type of pizza you get?
What type do you get on that bitch, bro?
Light cheese, pepperoni, bacon.
Light cheese.
Protein. Okay,
well done.
Got it.
You said well done?
Yeah, light cheese, pepperoni, bacon, well done. It's emos, it's thin crust. It's like St. Louis style, like flat. Like
I just don't know what. I never knew you could order a pizza well done.
Yeah, they're running through twice, player. You know, sometimes like, sometimes it'd be like, pizza be always pretty good, but sometimes it'd be like,
we can make it better.
Not done enough,
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, you may not know what I'm talking about because you may be a thick crust pizza kind of guy.
No, thin crust. I love thin crust pizza.
Okay, so you ain't never really. Okay, so let's say hypothetically, you throw a Jack's pizza in the oven or whatever kind of pizza you throw in the oven. You leave it in there a little longer. It's a little crispy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
The pizza places typically don't they come out about the same consistently because it comes out, it's a conveyor belt or whatever.
Yes,
so
correct.
If you want a little bit crispier, they just throw it in another time, or another half time. They throw it, they like push it back like half through and then, grab it again. I don't know if you ever worked in a pizza joint, but they'll also, grab it and push it back. And, it's a little bit crispier. So I also add the light cheese because I'm already getting pepperoni and bacon. That's a lot of fat. You know what I'm saying? But B, the light cheese. The light cheese, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you get even crispier because it's not a lot of cheese covering the pizza. You get this, you get it like that.
Bro, you didn't order pizza. You ordered bread, tomato sauce, and meat. You didn't order pizza.
And crispy cheese.
And what the fuck do you get on your pizza?
Regular cheese, nigga. That's what I get on my pizza. Regular cheese.
So you did.
I didn't know light cheese was even a thing. I didn't know extra done. It was even a like.
I mean, when I order Papa John's online, they have like a light option.
Yeah, of course they do, and an extra option.
So you don't have to go heavy on the cheese.
And an extra option.
Who
You can go
looks
extra
at
cheese too.
the cheese option and says, "I won't like." I don't look at. I never looked at the cheese option. I didn't know it was even a thing.
Hey, I didn't start getting light cheese until like I got a little older, but it's the move. I don't get light cheese on any other. This is the only pizza I get light cheese on because it's like again the St. Louis style. It's like super flat. It's like like basically flatbread pizza type shit. But
I am done. I know light cheese was an option. I will not remember this.
Okay, where do you order your pizza from as well?
I mean, all we have here is we have a couple of different places. Technically, we have the normal chains. We have Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's gone. Papa John's, Domino's, and we have a couple places that make their own pizzas.
Okay, so like a mod type.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Okay. What do you get on your mod?
I think the question is, what don't I get on my mod pizza?
Okay, I'm a weird one.
What's going on, Kenny? Yeah, everything probably besides black olives or green olives because they suck.
Okay, so you like a salad pizza type of nigga?
No, because there's no lettuce. So what you mean that salad means lettuce?
But you on.
No. Mine's like Lil Nas X, like all the meats pizza.
Yes, indeed.
I was like, wait, hold on. What? I sure was gonna say pause. I was like, oh, okay, he meant to say that shit.
No, if Guts can get his cheese claps for some supplies, then you know what?
Hey, that was some wild shit. That was some wild shit.
We're never gonna start this shit.
You ain't got a lot of us.
Oh, what? What?
No, but yeah, Solo Leveler, man. What's cracking?
I don't even know where we're starting. What's going on, everybody? Hold on. How long have we been on this right now? We've been on this for 27 minutes and haven't even started the podcast.
I mean, we're practically still doing a podcast, but just talking, but we're not talking about the topic that we're on.
The Soul Leveling podcast. I had a couple little music playing at the very beginning, but we're finally starting. We're not pausing, Kenny. There's no pause in the Lil Nas X.
Right. It's all play.
Yeah, fast forward is what we're doing in this. Anyways, that's just his podcast. We are finally back with some soul leveling talk, and I can't lie to you guys. I'm not sure how long this is going to be because the first 2 chapters
we didn't do.
Ain't nothing happened.
But ain't nothing happened though. We ain't do, but it was because nothing happened.
That's why we didn't do them. Like, look. As much as I could talk about anything, I have to admit that I could not make a whole podcast out of the first 2 chapters. I was trying my best, but I just ain't nothing happened. But I am one of your hosts, JC. That's me. How you guys doing out here? JD, TheOtakuFix. How you doing, sir?
I'm making it, man. Struggling day by day. You know what I'm saying? Just
no.
You missed the
No. Mr. 4K ain't struggling out here. Don't listen to JD. That COVID shot fucking him up, but that's about it. That's basically it.
The COVID shot.
I'm out here, thugging it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to survive. Trying to be like all these gentlemen that I'm on this podcast with. Eating pizza late at night.
I would not. My gastrointestinal system would not be handled that very well.
Don't get me wrong. I'll probably be fucked up tomorrow too, but
you would never know it. Seraph, Project Webtoon, how you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Horizon 5 dropped, and I haven't stopped playing it.
Horizon 5.
Seraph, we need to link up on it.
You trying to drift with me, bro? You trying to tandem? What's up?
I'll try.
I'll help you. I'll help you set up a tune for a car that you would like, and then we can work from there. Because I really like the drifting in this game compared to Horizon 4.
Yeah,
and it's been really fun for me to just slay the fucking drift zones.
Like I really just kind of started today. I ain't really get too into it yet. I just finished the street race with the Lamborghinis and the McLarens.
With the Lamborghini and McLarens.
I mean, I got a couple Lamborghinis already.
Regular Wednesday.
Yeah, a regular.
Just a regular Wednesday, bro. You know, I'm driving down the street and how Lamborghini.
Must be nice. We all ain't able.
But
anyways,
yeah, let me know when you want to hop on Forza. I'll be down.
Hold on, let me see if I get this right in my brain right now, because apparently I still see the Trent Money in my head, but then I see Swole Nerd Dad.
Sir, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna introduce all the videos, you know what I'm saying, Trent Money, but shit. I went ahead and changed it, man.
It's technically what it is. What he is. He's a Swole Nerd Dad.
That's how it works. And I was like, that makes so much sense. I wish I'm not including my dog, because I'm not a parent yet, so therefore.
Swole Nerd Dog on a dog daddy.
Yeah, then they
hey, if you got a dog, you still a dad.
I thought about doing the poppy thing. I just didn't want to look out with Jack.
Okay.
What you think?
You ain't want to do it for your Spanish audience, Trent?
So, you know what I'm saying? So should I go ahead and throw a poppy in there? You know what I'm saying, or what?
That would have been. I would have liked it better, actually. If you would have told me before now, I'd be like, yeah, do that one instead.
You can always change it.
Can you?
Yeah, I just changed it today. I just changed it today.
I know you can always change it.
I have no idea. All right, so I don't know where I'm going to go with this one. Right, like we could start from 171. If you guys want to, we can go through the 173. If you guys want to,
I mean, 171. What wasn't they just pretty much getting ready to head out and?
171 was the start of it. Like,
yeah, it wasn't.
They shot rockets at the Dragon King.
I mean, that was like okay. I mean,
and then the monster started coming out of the gate, and Jin Woo was like, "Hey, yo, we bought the run hands with them."
My question on 171 was like, this hasn't been the first time you have shot missiles at the magical beast. I'm pretty sure when they first started appearing in the world 10 years ago, you shot missiles at them
and realized nothing worked.
So why in the world would you do it again? Let's get missiles. Let's get what do we call these? The people on the ground, just the regular soldiers, to shoot guns at them.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot regular 7.62 bullets at them. Not even magical infused bullets.
I don't know what the point was. Maybe to put up some resistance, maybe to slow them down, even though they didn't.
Oh my god!
Like 171, 172. Besides Jin Woo showing up at the end, was like you just gotta wait. If you're the humankind at this point, if you have no magical energy, what are you even doing here? Why are we even being shown this? Who writes this? Who is the author of Soul Leveling?
Bro, are we really going back to that?
I don't know who he is. I don't know.
Wait, run the question back.
Who's the author?
We say this man's name every year, it seems like, bro.
Yeah, I honestly don't know his name either.
Exactly.
That's time. Go.
Hold on. Seraph, you know who he is?
Oh my goodness.
Chugong, bro. Come on.
Yeah, that's the Chugong, baby.
We go through this every time. It's Chugong. That is.
Yeah, we got the swollen.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Oh my god.
Never heard.
Oh my lord.
Look, man. For a story, he did good work. You feel me?
Look, I apologize.
No, he did. Pray. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to him.
That's just me. That's on me. I felt like I should know who he is.
A good chunk of us forgot his name.
This chapter will be probably the first chapter that I can really say I was like,
what the fuck?
Disappointed. And
that's a first for Trent Money right here.
That's big for Trent.
I don't
That's
know.
big.
And I'll say, first chapter, and I'll say it makes it worse because of the timing. Like, you're rapping, you need, if you're going to fumble early on, don't fumble in the fourth. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he fumbled though. I just okay.
Let's
Let's the last 2 chapters. Is there anything important? I have something important.
Yes,
I want to talk about. Yeah,
I have something as well.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about how Maga Andre went up to the Iron Body Monarch, talking mad shit just for this man to have the massive backup, the 2 strongest shadows in Jin's army, and the next time we see this monarch, Baru and Bellion pretty much just handling this nigga.
Technically, hold on. That was 173. That was
no, bro. Because I said it. I said in my video. I say, you know what? I'm gonna give Maga Andre a chance to redeem himself. I was like, I want to see this man win 1-on-1, or at least put up a good fight. Maybe he can do it. Maybe he can put up a good fight. And he was talking mad shit. So I'm thinking this man really about to throw some hands. Next thing I know, this man got 100,000 shadows behind him. I was like, I'm throwing it out the window. This man just talking mad shit like he was about to do something big. And then I'm like, yeah, you talking stuff because you got Baru and Bellion with you.
He pulled that old man meme where he's like, somebody call an ambulance, and he whips out the gun, which is the 2 soldiers, but not for me.
I'm like, oh, you ain't worth shit. I'm like, bro.
Well, technically, they all screened that fight, so we don't know what happened. We didn't know if they won.
Okay, here's the thing. Never mind. I was gonna say, where do we scale Thomas Andre versus Bellion? But obviously I'm gonna say,
yeah, he get washed. I don't really.
Then I was gonna bring Baru, and I was gonna say, no, I think he loses the Baru too. I said that before, so I can't,
Okay, it depends. If you're talking about Baru before he got the full, Monarch power up that happened in, Thomas Andre, I feel like he would have won that fight, but not.
I don't even think Thomas Andre's beating.
Not Baru Unchained.
Not now. I don't think he is now.
Baru Unchained is beating Monarchs apparently.
Pre-chains, I don't think he's taking them either.
Actually, pre-chains, he's definitely taking them. That's not even a question. Like, look,
pre-life, pre-death of Baru, I don't think he's taking them.
What? Okay, look, I get it, and I understand because, like, the light novel and the webtoon make it kind of, the difference is kind of murky, but the nation levels aren't like weak.
I don't know. They're not weak by any stretch of the imagination.
Like Baru during the Ant arc, the Jeju Island arc, Thomas Andre would have watched for no problem. And then Baru, before he got the awakening, he still would have beat Baru. I just hate that. I'm not going into it. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. Nope. We're not going into that dark place.
Speaking of dark place, I want to say shout out to Jobless Reincarnation for a fantastic episode Sunday.
Woo! That episode was amazing. Perfection.
Just as a side note.
I gotta stop watching these trash anime.
Oh no! Whoa! It's not a guy.
Trent! I'm about to go full Vietnamese on you, bro.
No, bro. If you watch Jobless Reincarnation, you understand, man.
I won't. I'm done with reincarnated. Anything reincarnated, I'm done.
You like double half the anime that come out.
No, I'm just talking about with it in the title. If you reincarnated as something jobless or something like a slime or something like a
hater.
What is the other one? A spider girl or what? You know what I'm saying? Like
that time I got reincarnated.
Yeah.
No, I got reincarnated as a spider. So what?
Yeah, come on, bro.
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Look, I understand you have a bias. You have a certain racism.
He has an isekai bias.
Some people call it racist. I don't know.
Trent will not watch any
isekai hater.
He is an isekai hater.
Look, I do have a problem with them off-screening a Monarch fight, which was, what's the point of doing that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But at the same time, it is a Jin Woo show, so I mean, what am I expecting at this point, right?
But even still, even if it is a Jin Woo show, bro, it's the past 2 chapters really could have used, some other action. I mean, it was just set up. It was the longest setup. That's still a fucking setup.
Well, I
Like
mean,
chapter today was a setup.
Really? It was a lot of execution.
It was a setup. They still haven't started fighting. It's still a
well, here's the thing. He had to get a lot of he had to do some shit before, The strategy had to be executed before they could start.
Okay, so you had the last 2 chapters. What happened? You had the S rank hunters that you've seen throughout the entire story were flying to Canada to help fight. We didn't see them fight at all. You saw Liu Zhang fight a giant, and we saw him acknowledge that, okay, if I'm not fighting a giant in the ocean or the sea, as he called it, then giants are no big deal. So he killed the giant, no big deal. We saw his strength. Cool.
Makes sense.
Great, whatever. But then they're not in the final battle. They aren't relevant. What's the point of them being there? It's they're literally fighting fodder. And you can't even call it fodder anymore. They probably get bodied by most people that are in the fight now. Unfortunately, you call them wasted characters, not because they're wasted characters during the story, but at this point of the fight, this point in the story, it's like you introduce them again. Like, okay, they're gonna help, but then you don't even show them helping.
Yeah, you just
like Thomas Andre is the strongest human besides Jin Woo. You off screen his fight. What do you?
And next time, and the crazy part was like next time they showed the Iron Monarch, there's no Thomas Andre. All you see is Baru and Bellion. So it's like, so what happened with Andre? Did he get bodied?
Is he dead?
If he alive? Where did he go? Like, so I'm like, so Baru and Bellion just took care of the Monarch by themselves, huh? Is that what we saying?
Is he alive? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
Right. They just like when they brought him back up, they didn't even show Andre. It was just like, okay, so what the hell happened?
Well, I get TMC for physical.
Okay, first of all, Bellion is like posted up with a sword.
Right, and Baru was on top, just like
on top of his head, like what it do? Like
right.
Baru is in big dog form this time. He's not holding anything back. He's ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, what the hell happened to Andre? He was in the fight. Well, at least I thought he was. I don't know. Did he run?
He probably went on the handle fodder.
I don't know what was considered fodder at this point.
You're right.
Everything but Monarchs.
The Monarchs is fodder too, apparently. If Jin Woo Shadows take care of a Monarch, then they might as well be fodder too.
Well, everyone
might as well be fodder, but
everywhere.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying you get ganged up on.
Speak your piece, dog.
He had his own army. The Iron Body Monarch had his own army there too, and they still got taken out. That's why
every time his army was, the tides were turning. Because every time his guys died,
I mean, yes,
we were gaining numbers.
That's how Jin Woo's, or the Shadow Monarch works. But at the same time, when the Dragon Monarch got there, it's like, oh, the Iron Body's, his army got taken over. Like, but I mean, everybody. The thing about soul leveling at this point is, I'm looking at it like I get that Jin Woo is a human and he's doing human tactics that they're not used to, but they know how the Shadow Monarch works. They know that the more people die, the more his army grows. It's not like it's a secret, but they seem like they're shocked every time they see a dragon or a different species as a shadow. Like, oh, we're surprised.
I think he was more shocked because he was surprised that you know, he had took them out at this point, you know, at this early in the game, because obviously they had split up and, like, you know, they had their own counter strategy, so they thought they were, you know, the Dragon Monarch clearly thinks he's the shit. You know what I'm saying?
He don't seem to be scared, but okay, I guess I'm asking. The question is that the Shadow Monarch and his power? I feel like it was, just say, for the sake of argument, it's at a 100. If the Dragon Monarch is stronger, then he's stronger than 100. But let's say that the Shadow Monarch is at 100. Jin Woo with his full Shadow Monarch power is at a 100.
All right.
He has the full power of the Shadow Monarch. They've been fighting for millennia, since the beginning of time till now.
Correct.
The Iron Body Monarch, his army, when it comes to Belion, Baru is new. Don't get me wrong. So Belion's been there forever. They should have known the type of strength that the Shadow Monarch had, plus his soldiers.
Okay, well, granted, okay. I will defend it in this part. Granted, they've stated that the way the Shadow Army was moving was not the way the Shadow Army moved in the past.
Because
that's mainly because of Jin, and Jin is human, so he has strategy.
Right.
While back then it was just, hey, we just going head up and we just bodying anything in our path. So
okay.
That was the reason for that.
I just didn't expect Thomas Andre. We didn't see a Belion that they knew full well what he could do. Maybe Baru was the X factor, but like I didn't expect the Monarch to lose to Shadows without Jinwoo being there. I don't care which Monarch it is.
I would say Thomas Andre helped, but we ain't see him.
Exactly. So that's my thing. I wanted Thomas Andre.
He delivered the Shadow Army to where they need to be.
Yeah, he was like,
okay. So he's helping.
He's the Uber driver.
What is you doing?
Wait. So are we saying Seraph? Are you?
He's a delivery boy.
Are you implying that Thomas Andre is the new Uber driver?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go, pizza.
Shout out to Mark Andre being a glorified Uber driver. That's what's up.
Deliver like 100,000 people.
That's what's up, man.
They don't get better than that, bro. Shit. I give it 5 stars.
I mean, if you can't help with the fight, you might as well just drive them to their destination. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ain't that right, JC?
At this point, I can't do nothing but agree. I mean, he probably did not do anything in the fight because, unfortunately, as it goes now, the hierarchy goes Belion, Baru, and Thomas Andre. And they probably did not need his help at all. Let's just be honest. I don't know if my thing is working, but let's just be honest. They didn't need any help at all.
Man, it's hard out here, bro.
It is to be such a fan of the series, to do a whole podcast on, like, for every human to be written out a story right now is nothing but shadows and monarchs and rulers. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's where we are. I'm not even mad at it anymore.
This is what it is, huh, bro?
It is what it is. So, at this point, the only thing we can talk about is Jin Woo and his master plan, which was, I mean, I actually didn't expect it. I was a little shocked that he did it, and, you know, it was a masterful plan.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. By the way, what was Trent? What were you?
Yeah. This is what Trent had a problem with. So yeah. Trent, explain your issue with what Jin did.
Look. First of all, it's the whole Kamisha's wrong thing for me. Obviously, I think everybody know that. Like this shit just came out of nowhere. Like, come on, like Kamisha dragon form. Like, come on, bro. Like that really just.
I mean, have you played Pokemon before?
Stop. That hit me really in the.
Come on, I mean, like that's exactly what it is. The root stone,
So you say you used the moonstone,
the Eevee. What you want to do with the Eevee?
And bro, just first of all, I mean, not only was the form random, it was like, come on, like, did we ever even get mention of some type of ruin that nullified like that made everything fall and nullified the other dragons or whatever the fuck? Like, come on, bro.
Well, nobody ever knew exactly what the rune did because nobody ever used it until now.
And now, mind you, this is assuming that this works and this is like the finale. You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody did say this is like the grand finale.
Well, that's a cop out because it's like,
I mean,
you know, we literally we went from 2 setups to going to the. Now, don't get me wrong, I get this a strategy, but we went to 2 setups to getting into the one-on-one or the most crucial part of the story via a rune stone that we had no knowledge about. Like all of a sudden, like this turned the tide, and we literally had no knowledge about this shit.
Okay.
But yeah,
you're right. Okay, to Trent's point, right? So, like, they did explain the rune stones to a certain point, but when it came to one of the strongest rune stones in the story, which is Commissions, they've like, okay, you need a mage, an S-class mage, in order to use it, you know, that type of situation. And then it just so happened that when Jinwoo finally unveiled it, it just happened to be the perfect counter to what was going on. And it's kind of like, okay, the Dragon Monarch got all his dragons in there. The Transfiguration, was it Yogamont or whatever? He didn't do nothing in this story. I almost got mad about it.
bro, he really didn't do nothing.
No. All he did was open a bunch of portals,
and we hyped him up early on too.
He opened a bunch of portals just to get pretty much nullified by Jinwoo's his moonstone.
Wow. Stop. His moonstone.
Nah, it's a lightning stone or a fire stone or
it's a dragon stone, you know what I'm saying?
It's not like, okay, they gave him a Pokemon.
No, technically it's not even that. Hold on. It was his TM. It was his HM. It was HM45. That's what Jinwoo used. He used HM45. He learned Dragon Roar, and that was it.
I might change the title to HM45. Matter of fact, you know what? I might change the title because that's what it was. Like they gave Jinwoo a stone, and he did one attack.
It was weak,
and then everything changed. Like all the dragons were stunned. The fence fell, and then he teleported the Dragon Monarch somewhere else. Like I was like, that was it? I mean, I expected a little bit more fighting. I expected, him to maybe turn the tide by killing dragons, but they're like, nah. Jinwoo is so overmatched when it comes to the armies that we're not even gonna try to have the armies fight. We're just gonna have Jin retract his entire army into the shadows. So he canceled the summons, and then we're gonna have him or the Dragon Monarch have all his army come to Jinwoo. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna teleport you somewhere else. He's like, follow me. Come with me, sir. To this random open field where my entire army is gonna fight you. My army versus the one of you.
Also, I do want to bring this up. Christian said, why is this a world where they can create arrows that can hurt the enemy, but they can't make magic infused bullets?
Did I not say that same question earlier?
I didn't hear that part.
Hold on, arrows? What?
Seraph.
Oh, they can make arrows that can hurt the enemy, but they don't know how to make bullets infused with fucking magic.
Hold on.
I know there's monsters inside. Never mind. I was gonna say, is there guns in this area? But yeah, there's definitely guns.
Man, we saw the army using fucking missiles. They couldn't make a mana-infused missile or some shit?
Hold on, who? That I
That's
know.
bad story
What is your
writing.
science department doing, bro?
That's bad story writing right there.
Hold on, arrows. Who uses arrows?
Seraph.
Literally the S-class hunter from what guild was it? Oh shit.
I say a lot of the fighters like seem like they do a lot of like a lot of people in general at least do a lot of more like medieval fighting ish because they like they got like armor and like
Okay,
like, swords and whatnot, maces and shit.
From my perspective, whatever they got was from a gate, so it wasn't like they were creating these things. They were getting these rewards from a gate, so they weren't creating their own items. They were just getting them.
But still, to Sarah's point, you would think some type of scientist would start that.
You would think, especially when they first exited the gate during the first dungeon break. You would think.
But at the same time, even if you tried, it doesn't mean you would. It succeeded. So like, there's mana.
Well, I'm saying, like, I don't know. Like I said, 10 years from the time the gates opened till Jinwoo got his power. So, I mean, like, you're thinking like 14, 15 years at the most.
From the beginning of Gates?
Yeah, to the beginning of Gates until now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe, but at the same time, like, you'd have to understand how magic works. You have to infuse the bullets or arrows.
But what they saying in the chat is the Reaper Guild's leader is the one with the arrows, which he's the S rank hunter, and he has mana infused arrows. So
is that his power though? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, who is that? I don't even remember who that is.
The one that looked like a ghetto Robin Hood.
You talking about the one? Hold on.
Well, that's his power. They're kind of different, Like you can't really.
Yeah, but he's mana infused because he's the one infusing the mana, not
right.
But I'm saying that's even more reason. Like, hey, you can infuse. If he can infuse arrows,
right,
he can help the world out, or at least his hometown of Korea, and infuse bullets.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Doesn't necessarily mean he knows how to do it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? To like it could be like when you awaken, just like Sung Jin Woo, it's like a reflex. How to use.
But you would think they would at least try to figure out some kind of way. Like if the hunter, all right, prime example, what's going on now? If your hunters are down, and you have to wait for backup, and all you have left is the Korean army, and regular human bullets don't do crap. You would think, even if it's like a 1% chance they thought something like this could happen, you would think like you would take the necessary precautions to try and figure out, okay, is there a way we can, make it to where we're somewhat of use if the hunters go down, or if we need, to hold them off until the hunters arrive. I'm not saying it's an easy task, but I would think you would at least try to do some type of research in order to make something like that happen.
Well, you're not wrong. If there is someone in the world who can infuse the magic into, material objects you have, why not use that? I mean, that makes sense, right?
Still, it's dicey.
I mean,
if he's the only person in the verse who can do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but at the same time, like, I guess it's kind of weird storytelling to say, "Oh, this person can do this," but we're not going to use it anytime except for him
fighting in gates.
I mean, I get it. You're right, but like at this point, like you have to. I have kind of accepted this. You have to accept soul leveling of how it is. This is how the story is. This is how it's going. It's a Jinwoo show, so therefore something that makes sense for the humans to do, they're not going to do it. Isn't medical return about a reincarnation?
Yeah.
I thought you said you don't anything in reincarnation you don't read.
No, I said watch.
Oh, watch. What? Hey,
Online.
I understand that. I mean, you know what? I mean, you can read Slime. It's still good if you read it.
Medical return is goated.
I mean, you can read Jobless Reincarnation.
I'm not gonna read either of those guys.
Jobless.
Like, what is this reincarnation? Like,
So you wouldn't even want to read the series that inspired Turtle Me to make the beginning after the end. The series that you took inspiration from. You wouldn't even want to do that.
I'm not sure what series we're talking about right now.
Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. No. I'm surprised.
Everyone, they consider Jobless Reincarnation a grandfather of Isekai.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jobless is really good. So I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. So
I mean, Jobless is an old series, though.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Jobless is old.
I learned something today. I thought it was fairly recent series. I did not know that.
Oh no, nah.
Like Christian said, let's go and go to the guy. I just literally saw you were there. And Ario and Kenny, I saw you. What's Michael? Sasuke, of course, is always here. Anyways, like Christian said, solo off screens anyone who isn't fighting Jin. Wish you were wrong. So therefore, I don't know. Like, at least they showed what is it, Liu Zhang, the Chinese.
Yeah, fighting giants.
Yeah, at least they showed him do a little something.
that's why we can assume that Thomas Andre was probably fighting giants or like that level of monster.
Well, Thomas Hunter was the strongest human that had to rule his power, so he was fine. I just see what?
Fine for giants.
I don't think he was. I mean, like he probably had a hand in beating the Monarch.
So you mean when Baru and Bellion did like a 1-2 punch, Andre was like, "Hey, let me add my 2 cents." Boom.
It was like a triple team jutsu in Naruto.
Yeah, he was probably like tangling, trying to had a little power struggle between him and the Monarch. Just back and forth of pushing, see who's stronger, and then they probably jumped in. I don't know. Like at this point, wanting to see that fight.
If we get an anime, you might see it.
I don't know if you can see it in anime. Like, okay, guys, where do I go? They're all screening important fights. Apparently, Jinwoo and his army versus the final boss, which is went full dragon mode because why fight in your humanoid form when you can go full dragon mode?
So, in order to fight a full dragon mode person, does that mean Jin has to go what?
Monarch mode?
Is there such a thing?
Ashborn mode?
That's what I'm saying. Like there isn't even.
Are you saying this man is going to grow 50 foot tall or something?
Ashborn wasn't that. He was human size anyways.
Or he's going to get.
Ashborn was. Yeah, but especially he was pretty big, right?
So it's going to get in like a Gundam or something.
Ashborn wasn't that big. Like we saw the flashback. He was literally the.
Bro, he was towering over Sung Jinwoo, wasn't he?
No, Jinwoo was in the sky, like looking down, like a third person type situation.
I'm talking about like the.
Like when they showed that panel of Jinwoo and Ashborn's like helmet and everything was like on him.
Nah, I don't think Ashborn was that small, bro.
Ashborn was like literally like human size, maybe a little bigger, but he wasn't giant size.
So how was Jin supposed to fight this?
With the squad.
No,
I mean, granted, he has a speed advantage.
I mean, he, just like the other giants he fought, just like literally just a whole bunch of attacks, I guess, at this point.
What if he goes in like Grim Reaper mode?
What's Grim Reaper mode?
Shit. The shit that Selner was crying about. Just the angel of death.
I don't think it means anything. Like, at this point, like, I hate this. This is getting on my nerves. So, what the story is kind of split in two different facets. They have the rulers and the monarchs who have been fighting for millennia, and then they have the current rulers and monarchs. So the rulers and monarchs in the past, they know how strong the Shadow Monarch is. They have seen him do what he does. His power doesn't grow. And the fact of the matter is that Dragon Monarch knows that he could beat the Shadow Monarch. It's not even like a question. He knows he's stronger than the Shadow Monarch. But for some reason, the present Shadow Monarch and everybody else, like even Bellion, after Jinu asked him the question, he's like, "Hey, can I win?" Bellion was like, "Nah, bro. You
not
can't
in an
win.
all-out battle."
That's what I'm saying. You can't win." And that's the thing about it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what are we even debating? I don't know how he's gonna win because even Bellion is like, "Hey, nah, this ain't gonna happen. I'll fight with you to the death. You're my king." But
I keep in mind that is all of this is pre-strategy. You know what I'm saying? This is why the strategy was why it was made. So, you know, don't get me wrong, like, the odds could still be very well against him, but now it's probably, you know, this is not what Bellion had factored in. So I think now if you would ask Bellion, like, you know, if we were to pause time and be like, "Yo, what do you think about it now?" He'd probably be like, "Okay."
Like one versus your whole army. That's what's happening now. And
yeah,
basically,
he might be like, "Okay, now we can fuck around and Mike could do this."
And even the Dragon Monarch says like, "Hey, so what you're betting on is my army doesn't get to me before you defeat me." He's like, "Hey, my army's gonna find me eventually, but what you're betting on is that you defeat me before they find me."
So that almost is him implying like he just got to survive long enough.
Pretty much.
And the fact that he's even confident enough to say, "Hey, I'm going to survive long enough. You can't beat me in time." Which is crazy. Like here's the thing. Like, I will forgive Soul Leveling for everything that they've done. The inconsistencies, the misuse of characters. If they show me a good fight between the Dragon Monarch and Jinu's army, like, as long as they give me that, I don't care what happens. Just give me an epic fight. Give me a drawn out long fight. That's all I care about. But if you give me something that's trash like this, I won't even recommend a series. If I don't recommend a series to anybody, as long as it make sense, make it look good. That's all I care
make it
about.
make sense. As long as it makes sense.
I will say this.
This is final fight.
I'll say this. And I'm bringing Orban this unnecessarily, but I'm doing it. Regardless of how this ends, we're talking about 77. It's like per 70 chapters per series, without like really giving much detail to anybody or anything else. I'm recommending them solo level.
Okay.
What about you, JT?
Out of 77, out of the 70 chapters thing?
Yeah, like what do you know?
No. Are we talking about the entire series or this?
No, I was just saying, just like from the point to where the stories are then at that point. Because I was just saying, like,
the first season, Soul Leveling is amazing.
Well, I only really said that because you had mentioned, like, through the consistencies and everything else. I would just say, all in all, I would recommend it over
I don't know.
right, like,
I
as
mean,
of
like,
right now.
Hold on.
like, see, I would. It's hard because I would be like, look, if you're just looking for a good time, it's kind of like you have the good girl at home who goes to school and study, and she's gonna make something of herself. But it's gonna take time for her to graduate college, get that good job, learn how to become a good wife. And then you have the other one who's kind of the roundaway girl, that loves to be fun, loves to, throw different things at you, and is good for the time. So if I'm looking at it like that, I'll be like, which one would you rather? Which girl would you rather? I mean, if you like, hey, I want to have fun, okay, I would say solo. If you want, I want that girl that's gonna give me everything at the end, even though I might have to wait a little bit. Then
Do
I'll
you
say go
want
with
the forever girl, or do you want the one night girl?
yeah. You want the girl at the club that only came because it's ladies' night and she got in free, or you want the girl who's probably gonna be Oprah or something, and you can be Stedman and you can have your own guest house. I don't know. It just
That's
depends on
amazing.
you.
Because I just had this conversation with a friend on Sunday.
Wow. I don't know about.
Here's the thing. I disagree with that statement just because, and I think a lot of that sentiment in the community. I think somebody else tweet about like, oh, solo level it's only for like meatheads or whatever. But I feel like everybody in this little community wants more from the story, and we're just a lot of, especially if you're webtoon only, you're really just now starting to get like this. Like was the first kind of like okay, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
yeah.
In reality, so it's been fine. You know what I'm saying? There's been speculation, there's been explanation, and though Orv does explain shit, a lot of it is fluff because a lot of it is scenario explanation or fucking constellation explanation, and it really doesn't advance the story. There's not a whole bunch of shit that I'm wondering in Orv is like as much as I was wondering in solo leveling. I was not like, solo leveling, I was like, holy shit, what is going on with this? What is going on with that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they executed that perfectly, but for what we got to compare, I'm still saying solo.
Okay. I agree. Actually, I agree with this because, like, the difference between if I were going to recommend solo leveling to anybody who hasn't read it before, like, the difference between us and somebody who hasn't read it before is that we're doing, for the most part, a weekly review of every chapter, so we can pick it apart. We can, talk about it from point A to point B, and we can look at all the consistencies. But it is very rare that you read a series from start to finish, as we binge things and look at it in especially if it's decent. We don't look at it in the same light as if we're reading from chapter to chapter, as in waiting on chapters to come out. Like a person who reads motherfucking One Piece, because it's what I'm thinking about right now. Like
You can't go a podcast without mentioning One Piece, can't you?
I just really can't. As many chapters as it is, if somebody's reading from start to finish, they're not going to see all the consistencies because they have another chapter to see where Oda is going. If you're looking at, I can't admit what's this guy's name again? Oga.
I don't even know what the hell you talking about.
The author of Soul Leveling. Shugon. I'm never gonna remember that. So if you're looking at from season 1 till now, you might see some inconsistencies you don't like. But at the same time, if you're binging the series, you're not gonna really look at everything with a fine tooth comb. We're like, okay, but we are, because we're literally doing a chapter by chapter breakdown.
But I mean, it depends on the person you're recommending it to,
right?
Which is why I gave that analogy. Because for instance, let's just use Nox as an example, right?
Right.
okay, Knox will read it, but then once he starts noticing inconsistencies because he's read so many different things
Right.
and he knows good storytelling, he will find it mid or trash.
Right.
But if you're just going with an average Joe, who just like, hey, give me something so I could get into, webtoons, and you recommend Solo, he might be like, oh shit, webtoons is fire.
Right.
Solo is amazing. So it depends on who you're recommending it to, which is why I say it you have to know who your audience is and who you're talking to, because you can't give it to somebody who literally reads and loves storytelling and
Definitely.
expect them to be like, yo, this shit is flames. But like you can give it to somebody who's just a casual reader, of different, of webtoons and manga, or somebody that's trying to get into it. So you can give them something easy to read like Solo that's full of hype. It's enjoyable, and they're not really expecting much because they don't know, the type of stories that most series tell anyway. So you have to know your audience.
Well, I give you that much, because if I wasn't doing a podcast on solo leveling, then I probably wouldn't have, looked at the deficiencies. So, I mean, with such a big, like, broad brush, I wouldn't have. I mean, I would have saw them, but I wouldn't have actually, harped on them so much, because I didn't read it on my own. I wouldn't have had like to, dissect a chapter. And I probably wouldn't have if I would have just told me like, okay, solo leveling's over, the webtoon's done. I'd have read it from start to finish. I'd have been like, oh, solo leveling's great. I would have recommended it to a lot of people, but since I had to actually break down a chapter, I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's just how a lot of people are with, Naruto or Bleach or even One Piece. Like, if you go from start to finish, great. But if you have to break down every chapter and read it from week to week, you start, okay, this don't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I get you. You're right. If I were just a person who just found it now, I would think solo leveling is probably one of the greatest things I've ever read.
It just all depends who your audience.
But unfortunately, it's not. I'm gonna say right now, it's not. Anybody who's reading it, it's not. It's great. The meathead in me loves it, but when you get to the actual story part of it, like after the second season, probably halfway through it, I started asking a whole bunch of questions. Like, hold on, this doesn't.
Ain't the hard questions.
Jeju Island. After Jeju Island was over, I was like, hold on, this doesn't really make sense anymore. And that was my thing. When it started introducing the nation levels, that was like, this is kind of throwing me off.
Yep.
That was it. That's when I can say when I lost a bet, when I started losing a bet, that was it.
You like,
That was it. When I lost that Chipotle Bowl, that was like, hold on, this don't make no sense anymore, because any other story I would have won. But this one I did not, and I was like, hold on, no.
And man, like, you know what? Solo caused me to lose a bet. This series is dead to me.
It is dead to me. But I keep reading it because I love it, but it's still dead to me. That's that one girl you just can't quit. You're like, you know what? She's toxic. She ruins my life half the time, but I want to keep reading it.
Hey.
Struggle.
Are you trying to tell us something here, JC?
No, hold on, no. Don't get me in trouble. Shit. I'm good. Whoa.
Hey,
Hope she's not awake still, because that would have been an argument.
That was a little deep there, homie.
I was just trying to make.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, you know.
I just trying to make my Chipotle Bowl lost to feel better, like
I
even worse.
I gotta ask to make sure my boy's okay.
Nah, I should have made a Chipotle Bowl. Like, I should never lost that bowl. Honestly, I'll never let that go.
Yeah, man,
when you lose a bet to a stranger online first month of meeting them.
Struggle.
Never lost a bet.
Was that really that early on?
That was like a month into meeting each other.
No way.
Nah, I don't think it was.
Nah.
No.
It was like a year.
Yeah, because the Thomas Andre fight versus Jin Woo was one we betted on, so that was forever ago.
Oh, I thought you guys bet another bowl before that too.
No, thank God we didn't. God lost 2 bowls, and much I hate losing. I would have quit the podcast.
I would have loved one.
Exactly. So no. Oh, Christian, hold on. What do you say? I wish you could talk. Why? Hold on. There's only a Chris.
Yeah, Christian been throwing a lot of stuff in the chat.
I see that. I see that now. I was like, I saw last day. Wish I could talk. I was like, why? Why do you? What happened?
Yeah. So pretty much I guess he just started from where he left off. So.
Oh. Well, look, hold on, Chris. It's not my fault they didn't incorporate that to the webtoon. I just didn't know. So apparently they could have made magic infused bullets.
Failed writing.
Oh, damn. Wish I never would have read that.
Failure.
All right, at this point, I really don't have anything else to add because it's gonna be Jinwoo versus a super huge dragon instead of the humanoid part of it. Hopefully, it looks good. That's all I'm asking for at this point.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's all I want. Anything else?
I doubt he can just like. I don't think it's gonna disappoint again.
Well, I mean, if they ever start to fight.
Actually, no. I want the other hunters, even though they're S tier hunters. I want them to get a little shine. If you show them getting ready for a fight and never show them again, like come on, right?
It's just facts.
They got ready for the fight. Baby girl wearing what she wearing, like black and red at the black hair bow. Like, come on, you guys show them do a little something. At least give me a little flashback of Thomas Andre, doing something to a monarch or something.
Giving a good punch to the jaw.
Yeah, give me something. You just don't skip fights at this end part. Or maybe they do. And then I'll be on here next week talking about Soul 11. Skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Right, I don't think we're gonna see anything else.
I'm done. I can't.
Yeah, but I mean, good discussion, people. Good discussion.
Lady, take us out. I'm done. I'm sad.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm playing Forza right now.
Yes, man. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. That will be all of Hunters Association podcast. We will catch you guys hopefully next week if something actually happens. I'm one of your hosts, TheOtakuFix.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, sub to the channel. All of our links are in the description below. Read Tower Guide, great series.
Read Medical Return. Read I Will Die Soon, aka Death Game, aka Goat,
aka Windbreaker. Read Windbreaker, very underrated.
I read Mook Gang, Dark Lady.
You got gloves on?
Go read Peerless Dad for crying out loud. God damn it.
Nah, this is my hoodie. One of my hoodies.
Go read Elliseed. Also,
Elliseed, yes. Go read it.
Yeah, go read Lookism as well.
Don't read none of that, bro. Read Medical Return.
And for Christian, go read Overgeared.
Overgeared is good.
Overgeared is good.
Overgeared is great.
Stay blessed. Peace.
All right. Catch y'all guys next week, hopefully, if something happens.
Wow.
Pray for Jay.